As the old saying goes, plans are worthless, but planning is everything. Traditional retirement plans have a fundamental flaw. They are out of date the minute you create them. And if you ever want to update this plan, you have to go all over the place to your platforms and your pension providers and bring data across, to update this plan. This is painful and time consuming, and that's why we created Livetrack to automatically track and monitor retirement plans on a weekly basis. So what happens is Livetrack automatically grabs the valuation, the balance, the asset allocation of the plan from various providers, because we built integration with this provider. That might be back office systems, CRM systems, or even your platform. Timeline automatically pulls the data into our environment on a weekly basis and then reassesses the plan. So runs simulation to automatically reassess the plan and then checks if the plan is on track. If the plan is on track, Timeline keeps the record. If it's no longer on track, Timeline automatically send an alert to the financial planner. Let's have a look how that works. So the client I want to have a look at is Matthew Harris, and you can see here that Matthew is 50 years old, and we've been tracking this plan. Timeline's been tracking this plan now for the last 41 months, and here you can see that the plan is currently on track because the latest assessment is giving us a success rate of 98%. From here, I can go ahead and have a look at Livetrack. And so the first thing you see on here is that success rate. So essentially what's happening here is that every week Livetrack goes back to the CRM system or to the custodial platform, grabs the latest valuation, the latest asset allocation of the plan, and then reassesses the plan. So what we did when we initially created the plan and stress tested the plan, Livetrack does that automatically on a weekly basis and then keeps records of the latest success rate. So you can see the last time that plan was assessed, and you can see the latest success rate. You can see this dashed line that we're looking at here. That is the threshold. You can see that threshold has been set at 75%, and so if the success rate ever declines below that threshold, then Livetrack will send an alert back to the planner. You can customize what that threshold is by clicking on here to configure Livetrack alerts. But remember that this is working not just for this particular client, it's working for all of the plans that are being Livetracked. So when you're setting that threshold, you're setting that threshold for all of the clients that are being Livetracked. And you can see here, you can visualize how the balance in the portfolio has evolved over time. You can also look at each of the individual accounts that have been Livetracked. This is my favorite screen in Livetrack. Essentially what you're looking at here is the range of scenario that we stress tested when we originally created that plan, and that orange line that you're looking at is the journey that the client's own portfolio is gone through. And so we can visualize the experience that their portfolio is gone through against the range of scenarios. These are actual historical scenarios, and we can see there that the client's own retirement is actually sitting in the likely range. If that orange line begins to go in a positive direction, upward direction into the lighter gray area, then clearly things are going much better than anticipated, and we can have a conversation with the client about enjoying more of their wealth. Maybe spend more, maybe even give more to charity if they wanted to. But again, if that orange line goes in the wrong direction, to the lighter gray area, but in the wrong direction, then of course we want to have a conversation with the client. And we track the asset allocation and the holdings in the portfolio as well. So yeah, that's Livetrack in a nutshell. The idea is you have that ongoing assessment of the plan. It's entirely automated, and there is alerts going back to the planner. So I guess you could say that Livetrack is your co-pilot for retirement journeys.